Hello, in this short video, I'm going to show you how to work out the area of three of the shapes that you're going to need to know for your GCSE. We'll start with the parallelogram because out of the three, this is the easiest. And literally for this one, all you're going to need to do is times the base. Oops, let's see, that was a straight line. Times the base by the vertical height. And it's important that you use the vertical height and not the horizontal height, because if you do, you're going to get the wrong answer. So if we were to say that the base is 10 centimeters and the height is 3 centimeters, whoops, our answer would be 10 times 3, which would be 30 centimeters squared. With area, it's important that you always give your answer as centimeters squared. Okay. On occasions, what they may do if they're being mean or it's a higher mark question is give you the sloping height. They may say that let's go, that's 5 centimeters. If they give you this, you would need to work out this. Okay, so that would involve Pythagoras or trigonometry or something, but we'll do that in another video. For now, just make sure you use the vertical height and the base and multiply the two of them together. Okay. The next one we're going to look at is the area of a circle. And that involves using pi. Whoops. And if you're not familiar, I'm going to stop sharing my screen for a second. And I'm going to show you, oh, it's not going to let me show you, sorry. I'm going to show you how to get it up on the calculator. So most people seem to use these Casio ones. So to get pi, what you need to do is press the shift button here. It looks different when it's in reverse. And the times 10 button here. Okay, and that will give you pi. Okay, so the formula for, so that was the shift and then the times 10 button down at the bottom. Okay, so let's share my screen again. So if you're given a circle and you're asked to work out the area, use the radius for the area, and that's the distance between the middle here and the outside edge here. Okay, so it's this distance. So if we were to imagine this is 5 centimeters, into the calculator, you would write, let's write it down. Make that a bit smaller. You would type in shift, and that doesn't show, having a mare. Shift, then the times 10 button at the bottom. Okay, that's not supposed to be a decimal. And then type in times, and then 5 for the radius. And then the squared button is the X. Hope you can see it with the little 2 above it. Okay, and so then you'd put the X and squared. Okay, and that, if we work it out, should hopefully give us 78.53. Okay, so what it may do is give you the answer as 25 pi, like that, in which case just press this button here and it will convert it into a decimal for you. So that's that button there. Okay, so that's probably the hardest out of the three, just because there's so much faffing around trying to get the pi button, but the actual method is literally just pi times the radius squared. Okay, and then the final one we'll look at in this video is the trapezium. And for the trapezium, what you need to do is the two parallel lines are your A and your B. They're interchangeable. It doesn't matter which one you use for which. And I can't see if, no. So I've put 3 centimeters on here and we can't see what I've put for the bottom. So we'll say B is 5 centimeters for the purpose of this. So what we will have is 3 plus 5. Okay. That's our two parallel lines, which would give us 8. We then need to half that. So 8 divided by 2 gives us that. And then we times that again by the vertical height, which is our h. And we'll say that's 5. So in this instance, that'd be 4 times 5, which would give us 20. And once again, make sure you give your answer in units squared, whether it's meters, millimeters, centimeters, miles, kilometers, etc. They're always going to be squared when you do area. Hope that helps. Hope that makes sense. This is part of a revision series for GCSE Foundation GCSE. If you're interested in getting the revision sheets that goes alongside these videos, I will put the link in the comments below this video, and I hope you found it useful. Have a great day and happy revising.